This is the Mr. Shady Show. I'm Mr. Shady, don't shade wherever I go. Watch out, cause you might be next. And today we are talking about a iconic franchise that has been running on television since the 60s.
Wow!
That is very old. We are going to talk about the icon, the legendary, the most amazing cartoon ever made, Scooby Doo. And why we're talking about it is Scooby Doo is because Scooby Doo's birthday is actually this Friday. So hopefully this video is going to come out on Friday. What we're going to do for this video is that we are going to talk about what was the best Scooby Doo project for each decade, like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and now. So welcome to Scooby Doo Media. Like, I'm so excited to do this video. We're gonna have a blast, and Scooby Doo is one of my favorite cartoons ever. It's either this or the original Teen Titans that I constantly watch day by day. So talking about this franchise is gonna be very good for me. And warning, I will be passionate about this. So I'm passionate on my videos, but I'm gonna be extra passionate in this one. So keep it warned. So yeah, let's get started with the video. I'm sorry, my grandma is playing music in the background, even though I told her I'm recording. I don't know why. Okay, so how we're going to do this is that we are going to do Scooby-Doo movies and TV shows. And we're going to say, out of the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s, for each year, what was the best Scooby-Doo project? So first, we're going to start with the 60s. So what was the best Scooby-Doo media that was in the 60s is, of course, the original, the one that started it all, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I'll be right back.
Excuse me.
Scooby-Doo, Where Are You started this entire thing. It what made us fall in love, and I think why we love Scooby-Doo, Where Are You is because it's fun, but it's also creepy at the same time. You know, with the monsters and just Fred, Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby. They're just exploring abandoned things and they're solving mysteries. It's just like thank you for introducing us to this group of people that we've been loved for like 60 or 50 years. We get to meet Velma, the Brainiac, Fred, the leader, Daphne, the damsel in distress, sorry to Daphne, and Shaggy and Scooby, the goofballs of the group, Mystery Incorporated, where they go from town to town to solve every mysteries. So did they introduce us to these characters? They introduced us to Coolsville and the monsters and the malt shop, Kingston Manor, all of that, just all the creepy stuff. That's just amazing. Now, the best monsters, I feel like the best monsters of Where Are You is probably the Black Knight, Captain Cutler, Space Kook, Charlie the Haunted Robot, the Hyde, and Creeper.
What are you doing?
I don't know why I'm doing this. Now we're done with Where Are You. We're gonna go on with the 70s. Now the 70s, I feel like the best parts of Scooby-Doo in the 70s was probably Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, because not only did it introduce us to Scooby-Doo's family members, I think that's his nephew. When I first watched this, I thought that was his son, but no, it turns out it was his nephew. And I don't know about y'all, but seeing Scrappy, everyone hates Scrappy, and I don't know why. So if you're a diehard Scooby-Doo fan and you're watching this video, can you comment on why no one likes Scrappy? Because I need to know. I tried Googling it, but Google don't tell me nothing. He's like kind of the opposite of Scooby. Scooby-Doo is runs away with Shaggy and he eats a lot of food, but Scrappy, he is tiny but he's mighty. He's head on. He wants to fight the ghost instead of run away from the ghost. That was kind of crazy. And how he just like being a part of the Scooby Gang, like just add a new member. But the real question is, did he mess up the group's dynamic? he mess up the group's dynamic? Ooh, that's a good question. To me, yes and no, because once you have a die-hard group dynamic like these iconic characters, it's really hard to be included or try to top it. And with Scrappy, I don't think they tried to top it. I just thinking they want to introduce like a new character or family member of one of the characters, but no, I don't think he messed up the group dynamic. Now we're going on with the 80s. This is where we're gonna talk like the most. The 80s TV shows in the 80s. We had Scooby Doo, the 13 Ghosts, and we also have a pup named Scooby Doo. But out of both of them, I think the best one is probably 13th Ghost.
No way!
13 Ghosts. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have the DVD to a pup named Scooby Doo. I have the DVDs. But the 13 Ghosts, that was iconic. Because it introduces to Flim Flam and Vincent Van Gogh. And this is the first time we don't see Velma or Fred in the TV show. It was just Shaggy, Scooby, Scrappy, and Daphne. Demon box. That demon box. And it unleashed the 13 Ghosts. So you guys had to interact with them and just trying to find the 13 Ghosts. And we got a new design with Shaggy, the red and the blue pants. Okay, quick question. Which design did you like for Shaggy? Did you like the classic green and brown, or did you like the red and blue? Personally, I feel like for TV shows, it should be green and blue, but for movies, animated movies, it should be red and blue. Especially in the 80s and 90s. That was a look for Shaggy. It looked good on him. Another reason why I think 13 Ghosts is a great Scooby-Doo show for the 80s is that it actually showed us that monsters are real. And before that, with the gang, they only solved mysteries with the monsters, and turns out at the end it just random people in costumes. But no, in this TV show, the demons and monsters are actually real, and they don't know what to do. Well, they did know what to do. They had to find them and then get them back in the box. But still, I really wish that Fred and Velma were kind of in the midst, because it would be nice to see all of them interact. Now for movies. So the movies in the 80s, we had Scooby Doo, the Reluctant Werewolf, where Shaggy turns to a werewolf, and we actually saw his girlfriend for the first time. I don't remember her name. And we also have Ghoul School. I wish one was the best one out of Ghoul School and Reluctant Werewolf. Which one was best? Oh, I need to ask my sister for that, but I can't because she's sleeping.
Wake up!
Let's say Ghoul School. Ghoul School was the best movie from the 80s. And the reason why I say Ghoul School is because we kind of see like Shaggy and Scooby and Scrappy be responsible for once, because they're literally teaching these ghouls of, like the way of life. And it was just really interesting seeing Shaggy and Scooby like being responsible for a group of kids they never even met. We are moving on to the 90s. We all love the 90s. 90s Scooby-Doo, that's when things really got interesting, the 90s. And, okay, so what I have for the 90s is basically Zombie Island, Witches, Ghosts, Cyber Chase, and Alien Invasions. These movies define Scooby-Doo for me. It's literally one of the best parts of Scooby-Doo media. Like, just look at the material. If you guys have seen the movies, you should all agree these are one of the best Scooby-Doo movies ever made. Okay, but now, like, which one is the best?
No! So when I die, which I must do,
I don't want to say which one's the best because I love all of them, low-key. I even had the DVDs, but not here at my house. But like the DVDs, I have the DVDs. Thank you, Barnes & Nobles, for giving me those DVDs. I'll tell you why these are considered the best. I think Zombie Island is the best because the gang got back together. They broke up for some reason, but then they got back together and they went to this island where, again, monsters are real. With the zombies and the werewolves, the plot twist, the fashion. Daphne was all like, "You were so corny." The dinner scene, just the supernatural lore. It's just really big in this movie. I feel like that's what you do with Scooby Doo. They should focus on the supernatural lore. I mean, don't get me wrong, the characters are great, but I want to know more about the supernatural lore. And with witches, ghosts, just them going. I mean, come on. The reason why the witches, ghosts is so popular because they gave us the Hex Girls. like the greatest girl band of all time in animation history. But if this was a real life band, they will have sold out shows, sold out tickets. Like, I would love to see these girls in live action and go to their concert. Like, give me the tickets right now.
Please, please,
Tim
please,
Curry,
please,
he
please,
was
please.
in this, I think. Ben Ravencroft, they gave us The Witch. Like, again, supernatural lore is big in this one. Wait. Ooh, ooh. I'm sorry, I just saw iCarly. Alien Evasions. This was kind of, I think that was good because we saw the group going somewhere that they never done. The desert. I don't think, before this, has they ever been in the desert before? I don't think so. The desert. And, Shaggy gets to know the girlfriend, Crystal, and her dog. Honestly, they were good together. And with the dog and Scooby, they were hooking up too. They were great together. I think they really were great together. And aliens are real. The Scooby Doo franchise says aliens are real. No, but imagine if aliens really were real. What would they look like though? And with Cyber Chase, the Cyber Chase, that was kind of crazy because it reminds me of like the kid version of Us. Don't ask me why. It's because of the doppelgangers. Like, the gang gets trapped in this video game where based on them because of this virus trying to kill them, so they had to find their doppelgangers to save themselves and get back to the real world. That's my personal favorite. But realistically, overall, I say that Witches, Ghosts, or Zombie Island, they're the best out of the four. Now we are on with the 2000s. Now let's talk about the 2000s. Because obviously, the 2000s gave us the very first live action Scooby Doo. Like these are greatness on its own. Because we got the Freddie Prinze Jr., the Sarah Michelle Gellar, the Matthew Lillard, and the Linda Cardellini, and Neil Fanning. That's who plays Scooby, right? Oh no. Neil Fanning, he was. And let's also talk how in the first live action, Mr. Bean was in the movie. Like, that's a crossover on its own, Mr. Bean. And I feel like the Scooby-Doo live actions, why these are so great is because the cast, first of all, let's give a shout out to the cast, especially Sarah Michelle Gellar and Matthew Lillard. Everyone was just pulling their weight. It's just great. They didn't mess up anything. They got the characters hands down. The mysteries was good. The CGI, it was great for the 2000s. I mean, CGI now is but back then it was really great. It was believable. And they gave us Spooky Island, Coosville. They brought back all the monsters from Scooby-Doo Where Are You to live action in the second one. We get to see Fred and Daphne finally be a couple. Shout out to Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar. Like, y'all are everything. Matthew Lillard as Shaggy. He's still Shaggy to this day. And Linda Cardellini, she was just so good as Velma. Like come on now. She even kind of looks like Velma in the animated Velma. Let's just please give a shout out to this cast. This was the best part of the 2000s. Even though I wasn't raised in the 2000s. I was raised in 2010s because I was born late 2000s. So yeah, I was born after these movies came out. TV show, we have What's New Scooby Doo. I was raised on What's New Scooby Doo. I was raised on What's New Scooby Doo, Mystery Incorporated, and Be Cool Scooby Doo. But I don't really talk about Be Cool Scooby Doo that much.
Nope.
But What's New Scooby Doo, those were great. Those episodes were great. And I just love how 2000s it was. I love the animation style. I love how they actually give us new designs for the characters. Like, we're so used to this, but when they pulled up, they look good. They kind of look good. I'm not gonna lie, they look good. And I feel like What's New Scooby Doo came out so they could prep us up for the 2000s. Because I feel like Zombie Island, Witches, Ghosts, Cyber Chase, and Alien Invasion in these 2000 projects, I feel like they kind of brought in more people to Scooby-Doo because they were so popular. Like, I feel like the Scooby-Doo phase got even stronger. Like, they realized that Scooby-Doo is not just for little kids, it's for everyone. Like, E for everyone.
Keep
you know
my
what I mean?
name out your fucking mouth!
Oh, for the 2000s, obviously the movies, they're gonna eat every single time. Every single time. The live actions, they are literally the best part of the entire franchise. I said what I said. But my question for you is, which one was the best one? Was it the original or was it Monsters Unleashed? Which one? And where is the third one? I still want my Scooby Doo 3. Now we are on the 2010s, the ones that I grew up in when I was a kid. When this came on, we're obviously going to talk about the icon, the legendary, the only Scooby Doo TV show that can compete with Where Are You? Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated. This, when I tell y'all that this was my growing up, I used to watch this every Saturday or whenever it came on Cartoon Network. I don't remember like that. And I used to rewatch it on Netflix every single chance I get. Sometimes when I'm on the series finale, I just replay it because that's how good it was. And you guys, why didn't it get a season 3? Like, clearly they were trying to do a season 3, but why didn't they do a season 3? Can someone please explain that to me? Why didn't they do a Scooby Doo? Well, not only just a Scooby 3, why didn't they get a season 3? The reason why I love Mystery Incorporated so much is that they did what the others didn't do. They actually showed us they're teenagers. They're in high school. We did see their parents. We did actually interact with people like normal teenagers. And even though they were solving mysteries, they had a really good storyline. Like, we all know the formula. The formula is something bad happens, the monster attacks, the gang are solving mysteries, and then I would've got away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids. But in this one was so dark and so deep that the first season it was for kids, but for the second season it was all like, we grown now. We're gonna put these in grown people's situations. And the fact that the game broke up twice in this show, twice. And it was in one season. That was crazy. Shaggy and Velma, they actually dated. I did not like that because they were kind of toxic to me. They were kind of toxic to me. To be honest, Velma's rage for Shaggy, it was kind of justified because, okay, so Shaggy was in a love triangle between Velma and Scooby Doo. Don't ask me why they did that. I thought that was really weird. And of course, he told Scooby Doo and he dumped Velma. Everyone was acting weird to Velma when she was having attitude problems with Shaggy. I'm all like, of course you had attitude with Shaggy. You chose Scooby Doo over Velma. I would love for Velma with you. Shaggy had a lot of love interests, but which girlfriend did you want him to end up with? Did you want him to end up with the blonde from the werewolf movie, Crystal, or Velma? Which one? For me, I feel like Velma should have ended up with Hot Dog Water. And fun fact, Hot Dog Water, she's actually Linda Cardellini from the 2000s live action movies. This show had everything. And you wanted a mystery, and you want a deep mystery, a dark mystery, and a Scooby. You gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. Okay. What also we had was Abracadabra Do, Camp Scare, and Stage Fright. I feel like these are really good because of the animation style. I really do like this animation style the best. To me, it's one of my favorites. And the movies for that, they chose the right movies for this. Because Abracadabra Do, it actually had like magic in it. I don't know why it kind of worked for them, but it did. Camp Scare, it was giving Friday the 13th. And y'all know I love horror movies. Those are the best to me. Stage Fright, that's always a guilty pleasure when I was in middle school. That's a guilty pleasure. 2010s. Obviously, the other two live actions with Robbie and Mel, Haley Kiyoko, Kate Milton, and Nate Plates. And they brought back the original Scooby-Doo voice actor Frank Walker for those movies. And again, why didn't they make a Scooby-Doo 3 for them? Do y'all hate Scooby 3? So basically the story with them is that this is actually a prequel to they're in high school, they got detention, and a ghouls is actually tormenting their high school, and they're being framed. So they have to work together to find out who's framing them and how to get rid of the ghost. And in the sequel, they're officially a group trying to find their group name, and they had to get summer jobs because they accidentally burned down someone's farm, and while that, someone is using lake monsters to destroy the country club, and they are on the case. Okay, so don't get me wrong, I love those movies. They also have a place in my heart. I'm gonna have to choose the 2000s every time, but don't get me wrong, these also have a place in my heart. We also have another live action Scooby Doo, Daphne and Velma. We don't talk about that. I'm sorry, we don't talk about that. That's banned. Out of these, I feel like I love both of them equally, but the first one, I like the first one more. And of course, I do love them, but I do have complaints. Like, why wasn't Robbie Amell blonde? Why wasn't he blonde? I think he said they tried to put him a blonde wig, but it kind of make him like an anime character. What was the best parts of the 2010s? I'm gonna have to say Mystery Incorporated. That was the best part of 2010s because again, the lore, the darkness, the funness, they're actually teenagers in this one. It's just a vibe. The 2020s. There's not really anything good now, I'm sorry, but we do have the upcoming Netflix live action Scooby-Doo where it's another prequel where the kids are gonna be at summer camp. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but again, we don't really need another Scooby-Doo prequel. Like, if y'all want to make a Netflix live action Scooby-Doo, you could have just like made them already kids, make them a team, or better yet, make them in college. I think that's a Scooby-Doo show we need, where the gang is in college solving mysteries. That's it for all the decades. But when you ask me, my favorite TV show, movie, and live action movie. Okay, so my favorite Scooby-Doo TV show is Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. I already told y'all why. But my favorite Scooby-Doo movie, it's a tie between three. So, my favorite Scooby-Doo top three is Cam Scare, Cyber Chase, and Legend of the Vampire. Those are guilty pleasures for me. They will always be guilty pleasures for me. But the best Scooby-Doo live action...
May I help you?
The first one. I love the first one. When I was little, I always loved the second one, but as I'm getting older, the first one is the best one. That is it for this video. Happy birthday, Scooby-Doo. Thank you for introducing yourself to the world. I love you. I will always keep watching you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys, when you're in the comments, tell me what's your favorite Scooby-Doo show, your favorite movie, live action, your favorite monster, your favorite episode, your favorite character. Personally, out of all of them, my favorite character is Velma and Shaggy, because I love the underdogs. I don't love them together, but I love them as characters. What do you think is the best live action? That's what I also want to know. And what are you guys' thoughts with the upcoming Scooby-Doo live action series on Netflix? I want to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Scooby-Doo, you will always be famous in my eyes. You will always be famous. You will always be a great childhood for kids growing up. Like, Scooby-Doo, you're just that dog. You're just that dog. You're just that franchise. Like, thank you for introducing yourself to us. As my TikTok is Ryan Robinson 545 and my Instagram is GamerGuy141. When I tell y'all, I try to film this video multiple times. Like, it is a struggle. Oh, after this, my next video is going to be Life is Strange. And I cannot wait for y'all guys to see that video. What I'm going to be doing in that is that I'm going to be ranking each Life is Strange game. Also getting a live action Life is Strange show on Amazon Prime. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be a video on its own. And so is the Scooby-Doo Netflix show. That's gonna be a video of its own too. And maybe a video about the Scooby-Doo live actions. Maybe that will be a video too. I'm giving y'all way too much information. I am so sorry. To my sponsors, BT Shirts and Melinda's Bling. We're vibing. The videos are good. I'm good. They're good. Like, it's just a vibe. So, you guys. So, I'll see you guys next time. Mr. Shady signing off.